Now moving on to another big story that we've been tracking, and it's a saga that's been stretching on for over a month. You saw how Sachin Pilot had his ghar wapsi into the Congress party yesterday. Peace was made and Sachin Pilot met with the Gandhis last evening. Now, in an exclusive interview to India Today, the former Rajasthan Deputy Chief Minister, who had been called Nikamma and Nakara by his boss Ashok Gehlot, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Sachin Pilot claims that he stands vindicated in his 18-month-long fight for honour. In his interview after making up with the Congress party at the Gandhi family's direct mediation, Pilot says that there was no BJP link to his rebellion. Here's what he told India Today's Rajdeep.
Because the narrative is that the BJP was sponsoring you and these 18 MLAs. The narrative is the BJP was sponsoring you and these other 18 MLAs. You are waiting for your numbers to increase to 30, 35 to topple the government.
No. I know the numbers better than you, Rajdeep. I have worked to make those numbers. I know each and every MLA in our party and otherwise. So please be very clear about this. It's very easy to allege. It's very easy to create a narrative. But let's speak on facts and where we are today. The day we came to Delhi, I made a statement about remaining in this party, which I have helped form the government in Rajasthan. All of our MLAs didn't speak, or I spoke a word against the Congress party, its leadership, or even the government, because I was a part of the government. The issue was about certain things that were happening within the government and the leadership style of the Chief Minister. And I think it's not illegal, immoral, anti-national or anti-party to raise grievances about what we thought was wrong. And that was the whole idea. But the response coming from Jaipur became so acrimonious.
But you could have sat in Jaipur and done that.
And languages that
you could have sat in Jaipur and done that.
Well,
you could have sat in Jaipur, Mr. Pilot, and done that. You could have met the Congress leadership and done that. Instead, you all were all cooped up in hotels.
अरे भाई, जब जयपुर की लीडरशिप नहीं कर रही है, रिस्पॉन्ड तो क्या करेंगे आप? पिछले 18 महीने में जब मुख्यमंत्री खुद बोल रहे हैं कि हमसे बात ही नहीं हुई है, then what is the response left for us to look at? So people responsible for that communication, people responsible in the party to get that party government dialogue going, were obviously ineffective. So after 18 months, and this is not something I have said, the CM himself has said. So I think when I was working as president of the party in opposition, I was a fine person, I had all the qualities that one would desire, and suddenly when we are in government, I have become the repository of all the ill in the world that you could gather. So I think there's a bit prejudice to have said that. However, I still maintain that you have to have dignity of discourse in public life. You have to choose words very carefully. I stand by my convictions and principles and my commitment to work for the people, irrespective of whether I'm in position or not. And I have made no demands to the party to give me something. I just want issues of my MLAs and party workers who have really worked hard, Rajdeep, for 5 years. I think they deserve that space, that self-respect and dignity to be able to deliver to people they promised. If you can't work for the people, if you can't deliver on promises, then what good is being in government?